Last time on Bosses, what if DK finally made it to James, but proving very unfruitful, as in James is having demands that are far out of DK's expectations. But what will Lord James do? Finding out about this new dimension and this new information in these new items. How will he go about this? And what will happen to DK? And what is going on with Charles and Deku? And are they even still alive? Find out on this episode of Bosses What Ifs. As they stumble around, seeing water flow from every crevice and Mad's amount of ocean, but only 3 blocks deep, they look around the surrounding and is immediately attacked by what seems to be a bird of some sort, but the bird isn't flying, it seems like it's swimming. It attacks them maliciously and quickly, faster than what any of them can do. They both react in time. DK grabs his bow, flyer bow, and does some nice damage. And unique drops come from these individuals. Unique potions. Things they've never seen before. They continue slaying and fighting as if they were brothers in arms. They fought and fought all the way until they met one thing. One thing very malicious. Stood very tall and very menacing. They realized that mama didn't raise no bitch. And they took up arms. And they folded that thing maliciously, but oh, was it not easy. After they did things, James realized something. All these drops, all these loot. This would be a good place to come back to. They spent a few days in there. But nonetheless, they realized they need to get out. It's hard to breathe. It's too much. The air pressure is different here. It's just too much pressure, even for Lord James. And so then they both scurry back to their main thing. But before they could do it, a large pressurized water shoots out from one of the individuals, the mobs as they are called in this world. But before that could happen, James and DK, without even hesitating, throwing James up into the air, and DK grabbing his bow, aims it at the mobs and shoots him. James immediately throws his shield with everything he got set, deck the mob behind the mob. And then as the portal is about to get shut, DK runs, trying to slide in. He's like, he made it. And then it blows up. With DK being nearby, but submerged underwater, who knows how deep, eventually made it up to the surface. And then realized he's plumped down in the middle of James's base, realizing that James isn't here to stop him. So he would have made another portal, but he barely got the materials to make that, and to make that, he has to go to the nether, and why am I always the one able to get out? He questions. But nonetheless, he grabs all the supplies he can and leaves a note saying, I'll be back, BRB, oh yeah one, and runs off. But before he does so, he decides to do a taboo in this world and dig straight down. So with some time and with some effort and stealing a couple more items, he was able to find 20 rare emeralds known as diamonds. Diamonds, but come on, you gotta add a little extra to it. Diamonds. And with this being said, he left. And then with all these materials, he was also able to finally find something to reunite the flames that needed to be relit. And also, there was one thing he realized. Hero Brian was right behind him. And before DK could react, he was hit up. And since he was already near the surface, he's got hit up to the surface. So him and Hero Brian are duking, get out. And he's like, who are you? And he's like, I am the hero. And when one swing restored, lightning strikes come out from everywhere. DK was barely able to dodge it, but at least he notes to himself that at least he's not getting jumped this time. And then second, he said that two zombies from his left side come, and then two skeletons come from another side. And then he realized he's eventually surrounded by all these mobs. The lightning strike wasn't aimed at him, it was aimed to draw in mobs. And then he realized something. He's not getting jumped by 5 people. He's getting jumped by 10 people. And so he's fighting off all these mobs without any hesitation, without any problem, due to the wonderful, wonderful enchantment armor that James was so willingly able to give him. And with that being said, it happened. Hero Rider strikes, cutting him into ribbons, but not enough to kill or damage him severely. Later, he realized he was near something because he saw a witch off in the distance. But DK did realize it was getting dark soon, and he needed to see. So he took one of the night vision potions that was given to him with the armor set, drank it, and he was able to see just as if it was daytime. So with that being said, he's running. Then he realized there's a Willard mansion right in front of him. But without any hesitation, because Herobrine's near him, he runs into the mansion, killing and dismantling most of the people in there. Not easy, but he did with it. He was able to do that without taking much damage. Herobrine destroyed and burnt the house without even so much as a sword swing. It was really like 3, but the house slowly burned as DK was able to realize. I am messing so up today. God damn. Okay, but as DK was able to realize he was in a jungle, so he needed to move. So he was climbing, jumping from T to T. All Herobrine was doing was burning the forest. But then, off in the distance, he saw something flying. He saw the Lord James, self-proclaimed in the game. Yeah, we're gonna keep this going. Hit the beat. No, I'm playing. And then he realized something. That's James, and why does his sword look like that? And then before anything else was said, he said, "Oh, I'm back, bitches." He comes down with this new sword, long sword if you may, slicing and cutting at Herobrine, actually doing damage. And he's like, huh? Because DK was slicing at him and barely was able to nick him. And then James was like, yeah, I wasn't able to be in that place for too long, but yeah, I had some safety precautions. Don't ask me what I did. Anywho, pulls out sword. Why do you look like you're younger? Apparently that place has like weird timing and the time gets distorted there. So yeah, I lost a couple years, but that's actually a good thing. That means I have longer to be younger. Wait a minute. If that place takes away years, what does the Nether do? But before that thought could actually get through and process, they're in the middle of the process of fighting the Herobrine. With the James and DK, they were able to put some good work and good hits on him. And daytime was slowly coming back, but nonetheless, they were getting thrashed, and their armor and everything was battered and bruised beyond all measure. In the moment, the moment they thought it was all over, they thought it was done. They see 2 figures, one shorter than the other. One skin as dark and chocolatey as ever, while another one, not with as much of a cinnamon roll face, but oh, was he there? With fire ringing around one of them and a green purplish tint around the other one. They walk in and laugh. So you guys are struggling with a Herobrine. We can't beat man's, but maybe we can help. As Charles and DK. As Charles and Deku enter the fray, a new challenger has approached.